Hello, Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Let's do your reading. We're gonna do an interesting one today. I feel like a lot of really interesting energies in the air for you guys. And before we get started, as always, information about everything is in the description box below this video. I don't know if I still have any availability for private readings, but I think there should be some. It should be in the description box. Also, I do have a very interesting announcement, which is I posted this on community page, but then I forgot to make an announcement in the video. I forgot to actually enable the listing. But I will be taking one private tarot one-on-one student for the summer. Just like it's something that I've done before. There were a few people I taught with. It's something I do rarely. It's different from streaming my tarot course, which you could also do so. Basically, it's me teaching someone one-on-one via Zoom about tarot, like it's all the stuff that I know. You can read about this. I'm gonna link the listing to the description box as well. I'm gonna be taking just one for the summer. So yeah, I honestly, like, obviously I'm not gonna accept everyone, so I'm gonna probably see if we're a good fit first, chat with you a little bit. So if you want to participate in my selection of my one private one-on-one a tarot student for the summer, make sure to check out the listing. You can book it on Etsy. What else do I want to say? Yeah, and basically if you book it I don't know, in the next few days, it's also going to give you access to astrology courses, so that it's just pre-recorded. So the course is with me one-on-one. Anyway, I'm going to link the information down below. So I'm gonna only take one though, so like whoever wanted to do this, make sure to check it out. Anyway, let's get started. Since it is going to be lunar eclipse, we're gonna start with just lunar oracle at first. Let's see, Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus. Let's see. Your card, oh, protection. Wow, I really like this card. First of all, looks really nice. I actually haven't seen this card a lot in this deck. I'm feeling that there is a sense of divine protection around you. Now, again, I know that like I've listened to a few videos just out of the interest what other people have to say about the lunar eclipse that we're about to have. And yeah, because, in tropical astrology, it's in the sign of Scorpio. The moon is a debilitation in the sign of Scorpio, plus South Node is there. A lot of people are saying like a lot of scary stuff about this eclipse. However, I honestly do not think that this is that kind of energy. I think, yeah, definitely there could be some, some more chaotic energy going on in the world. Scorpio does rule also like bigger money, bigger finances. So it's not surprising the things that we see, financially going on in the world. So however, I think like for you, outside of like whatever's happening in the world individually, I do think there is protection. There is a sense of like whatever's going on, you're going through a very deep healing journey and you're protected. We also have here patience. So I do think there's a lot of doors. It's almost like there is this door, there is this invitation to go into some deep journey, some kind of process. Maybe even this is something that leads to protection. And I also feel like you will be protected if you are patient with yourself. If you don't do anything too crazy, too risky right now, which is always an advice during the eclipses. Anyway, so there's something like you're being led basically to the place where you're a lot more protected, a lot more safe. Let's see, we have here change, and obviously, wow, this is crazy. Obviously, with eclipses, as always, there is a lot of fated changes going on. So you're going through a tremendous, like really big change right now. Be patient with yourself. And I feel like the biggest advice that they're giving you is to surrender. Like, don't try to control things. Just know that you're protected. Know that like you're literally guided towards your destiny right now. You are guided to where you need to be. So if you had a sense of like, I don't know where my life is going, I'm doing something which is okay, but I know I'm supposed to be doing other things, I'm supposed to be like in a different kind of relationship, like you're guided there. So just surrender to this process, because really they're like, it's your first card that came up, protection. Like it's really, like there's really important stuff going on. And honestly, I'll say that much. This energy of lunar eclipse that we're about to experience could be really crazy for a lot of people. Like not Scorpio, but a lot of people. Why? Because you know, it is an intense energy. However, Scorpio, you know, is the sign that rules this. Like, I think what's going to happen is basically Scorpios are going to be coming into their power of understanding how grounded they actually might feel whenever, you know, like other people are going insane, you know, versus for a lot of people, they are going to experience in the next probably couple of weeks what it's like to be a Scorpio. Like the people who maybe don't even have necessarily Scorpio placements, they will feel what Scorpio life feels like in some ways. Again, I'm not saying anything bad will happen, but maybe just the energy feels like more intense. Let's see a little more. Of your fruition, there are going to be, I feel like, some plans of yours that will be coming to fruition. Harvest moon, you will be able to harvest, to basically take the results of your labor from the past. And look at this, I really like it. I feel like if you just stay patient for the next maybe like a week or so, maybe a couple of weeks, but I'm seeing as little as 4 to 5 days for some people. There's some kind of process going on. I feel like if you just stay patient and know that you're protected with the fruition and power, you're able here to rise actually to your power. This is big. Like, this is you stepping into the, like, to the totality of who you are. This is you not selling yourself short anymore. This is you like really knowing who you are. Like, and we have, interestingly, like here, full moon, right? Full moon power. So I do think that this full moon eclipse is bringing you a lot of power. So, you know, let's see, we have here gratitude, and we also have here attraction. Look at this, gratitude and attraction. Attraction is super moon here. I feel like for a lot of you, there will be gratitude for the things that you have. There is going to be a lot grateful for them. There is also going to be a sense of, it could be somebody older from your family, somebody, you know, you have a spiritual connection with, really also supporting you on your journey. And with attraction here, I also feel like you're entering, like, it's literally as soon as you surrender something here, you're also entering a phase where you're, like, let's say you want something. You always wanted, I don't know, to manifest a certain kind of life, to maybe do certain kind of path, take a certain journey. I feel like you're surrendering to all of this energy that's going on here is what's going to hyper attract that. So you will be able to manifest something within days, maybe within hours. Like, I'm not just saying it because it sounds nice. I actually really feel like there is something that's becoming hypercharged in your being. It's almost like your being, your physical and spiritual self starts vibrating on a much higher level, where you're able to, how to say this? You're able to basically, like, hold on, give me a second, guys, I cannot find the word. You're able to, like, there's something on a frequency level that I'm seeing happening where you're able to change things much faster. Both things like you don't like, you can change them, and things that you like, you can attract them. So this is very powerful. Let's take just one card. What's the message of this eclipse for you? Okay, this one wants to come out. Creation, yeah, and for a lot of you, this is creation of a new chapter, of a new life. So you're doing fantastic over here. Now let's go into tarot. I'll go with this one. I don't know, I'm really, like, I really love this tarot deck. I know it's a little dark for some people, like, but I've been getting like crazy insights with it, and I just really like that it's different. It's very, I don't know, artistic. Okay, first card we have here, Queen of Wands, which I think here could represent literally you. Let's see a little bit more. We have here 10 of Swords. We have here 10 of Cups. Oh, wow. Big shifts. King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles has been coming up in your readings. I think an extended to even, let's see these two cards. We have here Ace of Pentacles. I feel like Ace of Pentacles. I actually know, it should be here. King of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. I'm hearing somebody is going to really help you. Not sure what is it about yet. We also have here 9 of Wands. And we have here 5 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Okay, let's talk about this crazy energies here. First of all, I see like you're connecting with a couple of different people. It does not have to be romantic, I always have to say. I feel like you have one person in your life who might be going through a bit of a dark night of the soul right now. They think about you, they remember you, they want to give you something, I think. I think the person who wants to help you or give you something might be the one you've connected with before. Again, does not have to be romantic, but it could be here, to be honest. This is the person who has financial stability in their life, like they might be doing better than average or better than whatever like the typical person of their age is doing in terms of finances. This is the person I feel like who might have rejected you before, or I don't feel like, hold on, not rejected, more like they didn't give you their all, let's put it this way. And I feel like you are sort of putting them back, like you're doing the same to them right now, if that makes sense. Because there is something where there is a different side of you that's coming out with in different situations, so to say. You have this very strong side of you that recently might have emerged. It's this Queen of Swords energy where you're very, very specific about your boundaries, about what you will accept, what you will not accept. This is the side of yours that I feel like is going to have to kind of like deal with the situation, because this person with the Six of Pentacles here, you see how they have like a photograph of someone? Hold on, let's focus. Is it not focusing? Yeah, here it is. You see here? So I do think that like, it probably is something that we've seen before multiple times in your reading. It is someone who like wants to say something to you, probably said something to you recently. Maybe they like wrote you a message, like you guys didn't talk for some time, they wrote you a message, they explained to you what happened, why, you know, why they've been the way they've been. But at the same time, I'm just getting like, you are okay with giving it a chance, I'm feeling like, but it's more like your energy is distracted by something. Let me figure this out, hold on. Ten of Swords with the King of Swords. There are things that I feel like require your attention right now, which don't have to do with the situation. I feel like you also sort of start seeing a different side of them. You don't really like that side of them. Also, I'm getting that, hold on, I'm just getting like, so I don't know what's been going on with energy. I just feel like littlest, like smallest things just getting, I don't know, like, never mind. Never mind, it's not you. It's, you know what it is? It's like for you, there is first of all a major abundance that's coming in. Queen of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. You have a very big level up happening in your life, where I think that some of the things that you were feeling excited before, maybe you used to put somebody on a pedestal, or you thought like, wow, they're so amazing, blah, blah, whatever. You don't see it that way anymore. Like, I mean, they're okay, they are cool, but like, you're not as, wow. I don't know. Like, I'll just tell a quick story. For example, yesterday, something interesting happened to be, there used to be a DJ many years ago that I was like, I don't want to say obsessed, but I was like really a big fan of. Like, but yesterday anyway, I was just shopping for some boots for some Dr. Martens, if you know the brand. Like, and I walked into the store and this guy was there also like shopping for boots. You know, we were both like shopping for boots at the same time, and I was just like, it's interesting because I used to, when I was a little younger, I was like so, I don't know, I had him on such a pedestal, you know, and I was like, just whatever, like I was shopping for boots, he was shopping for boots, I did not care, like, I mean, he's a cool guy, obviously, whatever, but you know what I mean, when you have this infatuation level with someone, and you think, oh my God, this person's so amazing, and then you're like, oh, no, they're okay, like, you don't necessarily go into, oh, they're a horrible human being, but you're like, they're okay. There's something like that going on here, because I think might be you stepping into your power. But I do think that you also rejecting someone really breaks their heart. Not mean to laugh, but because someone literally, I think, calculated how life could be with you. And yeah, and now you're like, no, I'm no longer available. Kind of, you know what it reminds me of? A little crazy. If you've seen Great Gatsby, right? The movie, I mean, there's a book, obviously, but you know how Gatsby was like sort of like away doing his own thing, and then he was like, he thought that he will just come back and be like, oh, this is the house I built for us, just say that you never loved him, just be with me. Like nothing happened, like the girl had already a kid, you know, married someone else, and Gatsby is just like, oh, you know, like just you know, just let's go. Like, yeah, it's a little crazy. So there's someone of that kind of vibe in your life who thinks that they can just come, and when everything is like sort of built and done, and let's just be together. And I don't know, I don't feel like you, I'm not sure, because with the Lovers you have this love connection with someone here, but it's like Knight of Wands, which is reversed, Knight of Swords. It's a bit of a chaotic connection. The Moon, Queen of Cups. There's someone who loves you though. Four of Swords, the Star. There's like a hope things will get better. But with you, Scorpio, do you love them? Because lately I've been a little bit confused in your readings. I'm getting a feeling of your being, how to say this, emotionally aloof. Like, you know, when you detach a little bit, not even a little bit, to be honest, a little bit more than a little bit. You have this sort of aloofness, which I honestly can't figure out recently in your readings, where it's like, I feel like you do kind of love someone. We have here, let your friends help you. I do get there is a sense of whatever you are in your love life, because obviously there's a lot of different people watching this. I feel like you getting help from outside could be a good thing. Now, it could be literally your mutual friends with someone specific, or if you're single, if maybe you want to use a help of some kind of, either, not necessarily even a coach, it could literally be even, I don't know, somebody like a friend, family, relative who could not set you up necessarily, although who knows. But I'm just getting there's some kind of outside help that can really shift your love life to a much better place too. Very soon, with this card being coming up in your readings, clearly decide what you want so that it could come to you now. And we have here, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Hold on, where is this? Doesn't focus. Yeah, here it is. Here we are. I think what it is that you are undecided right now whether you want to do something or not. I don't know how much of this you are admitting to others, yourself included. Because whether you are in a connection or if you are just considering opening yourself up to a connection, part of you is like, yeah, I want this, I'm ready. Or maybe the opposite. Another part of you is like, oh, no. So, and it could be including your connection with someone where you are like, there are some days where you're like, whatever, let bygones, how they say, be bygones. Maybe we can meet again. Maybe we can start again. Maybe I still love them. And then there are other days where you're like, no, I'm definitely done with this. This is a stupid situation. It does not gonna, I mean, and again, I don't know, because like there's very different, like when I do private consultations, people who, you know, watch these readings have all completely different situation, which is crazy because I'm like, how are you all watching this? Because like it's all very different situations, you know? Because, you know, sometimes there is like a clear pattern, like let's just say someone broke up, right, or whatever and stuff. Like other times there is just literally from all over the place. And in my case happens to be the latter. So there's never like the same type of person, which is why saying this, and hold on a second, guys. I have like a lot of sounds around me. So yeah, it's, anyway, basically like, it's just, going back to our reading, let's do that. I feel like there's a part of you that's undecided whether you want to just go for someone that I feel like really opened up a part of you that, you know, you didn't know if it still existed, was there. But let me see, what is the issue here? What is the blockage? Why are you so undecided, Scorpio? You might be even in a relationship with someone, but you're like, there's something that's not adding up for you. Seven of Pentacles. Let's see. Eight of Cups. The Sun. I feel like for some of you, you've waited for something for too long that you... Oh, okay, I get it. For some of you, you've waited for something for so long that you've learned how to be without it. Wow. You know how they say, like, I've seen this quote on Instagram and like on different places, when you're ignoring your girl, or when you're like not with your girl, you're learning, like you're teaching her how to live without you, something like that. I think I've seen like a little quote. So there might have been a situation where there's been like a separation, or no contact, and at first it's been very hard for you. Again, it could have been just even conscious, like where the two of you just decided to give each other some time and space, right? Doesn't have to be ghosting, even though for some of you could be. But like at first it was so painful, like you literally couldn't believe that's happening. But then, you know how it is, right? You're slowly learning how to be okay again. And for some of you, yes, you were waiting, I feel like, for someone who left you to come back. And yes, I feel like even, and again, it could be not necessarily that. It could be like maybe you were single for a long time and no one was really coming along who you wanted. And like you were waiting for a long time, and at first you were like, when will it happen? When will it happen? But then after some time, you're like, yeah, I've been waiting for so long, but like it's kind of like all I've ever known. I don't know, that sounds sad. Where you're like, basically, I'm used to being, you know, this way. Now, like, yeah, with the Sun card, I'm happy. I'm either meeting someone, or like the relationship finally started, or we're finally not in no contact anymore. But like there's something, basically, I feel like you are happy with the Sun card here, but at the same time there's something where you just, I feel like for some of you, this period of either no contact with this person, or you maybe being single for a while with no person, it all like it changed you in some way, where you're not the same basically person that you were anymore. Wow. Yeah, let me see a little more about this. Oh, sorry. Yin yang, but see, like there is something that feels, it feels like kind of a little out of balance, but there is like a masculine feminine connection. Financial constraint, hostilities, it could have been either blocked or stopped before because somebody had financial constraints, had things to deal with in their life. But I feel like they've overcome that. It could be even you. Maybe in your life there was a time period where you felt you could not afford to open yourself to love so much because your work was there. You had bills to pay. You were maybe doing so much with work. You had to keep focused on the job, on making money, because you knew that like you cannot afford to not make money, like, and you cannot afford to just go into some love situation which is like not clear, you know. And it could be also a person you've been dealing with. So this really, like if there's been especially like a twin flamey, soulmatey type of situation, that could have been what's been preventing. And for some of you will say like, oh no, but he's not like, you know, unsuccessful or whatever. Some people, I've met many successful people in my life who really have very poor self-esteem. They feel like because see, we all compare ourselves, right, to different kind of person. Let's say you haven't made your first million yet or whatever, you compare yourself, maybe like you're like, oh, I have to get there. But then like make your first million. I've seen this with people, like they compare themselves to a whole other league too, and they start also like sort of communicating with a whole other like league, so to say, and like comparing themselves to others, they feel inadequate. I like I swear I've seen this, you know, with people, and I was like mind blown. I'm like, dude, you are so successful, like, and you feel like such a loser. Why? So it could be like that. They could have been literally successful, doing well financially, but they might have felt like maybe they have like a lot of debt kind of situation, some kind of, I don't know, loans, whatever, family situation. They didn't feel like they were in that space also where they wanted to be. Now, look at this, Nine of Swords. Yeah, this has been also the source of worries for someone. Chariot with the Four of Pentacles. It felt like job or work has also been a priority. So for some of you, you know how they sometimes say there's like you never hear me, by the way, in my reading say word third party, like I bet, but I'll use it today because I do feel like there might have been what's called third party situation, but I don't feel, again, for most of you that it's been about another person. I feel like somebody been married to their job, like, yeah, because for them, the only way they don't feel this anxiety that's here is when they either set some kind of goals, pursue, chase the dream of theirs, and hold on also to their feelings and their money. So, How does this person feel about you? We're not done yet. Hold on a sec. Oh boy. The only question is always which tarot. How does this person feel about you currently? Four of Swords. I feel like somebody here is praying. Like they've been emotionally detached, but they've been, look at this. I don't know if person is religious in any way, could be spiritual. In their own way, again, doesn't have to be like in a way that we know of. But with Four of Swords, so the Ten of Cups, I feel like somebody here been, even though again in a recluse, they've been praying like things will work out. Four of Swords with the Ten of Cups. Question is, can they? And again, I really think that we very often can find love and whatever, but it doesn't mean it can work out. So we always have to be cognizant of that and like make our decisions accordingly. I always say like never let anyone, you know, make you wait forever. Like no one can actually, no one has the power to do so. But sometimes it helps also to understand where people, I guess, are coming from. Let's see, Lover. I cannot make this up, guys. Look at this. How do they feel about you? Four of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Lovers. So I feel like for some of you, the connection is still there. The question is like, you know, will it manifest? And I feel like for some of you, it is manifesting. Actually, you started maybe talking to this person again. You started seeing them again. The question here is like, do you still feel the same enthusiasm? Do you still feel like it can work? Because I do think there's been some kind of betrayal here where you felt betrayed by how a person maybe left your life unexpectedly or something like that. And now it's just kind of confusing. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended. Let's see which cards we should clarify here. Let's clarify the Lovers. The love connection. How can it manifest? Hold on, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What does this person want to say to you? Let's take 5 cards. Like they've been praying about something. They've been dreaming about something. What do they want to say to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this person thinking about now? 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. What you need to prepare when it comes to this connection? 3 cards. Hold on. What you need to prepare for this connection? 2, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, link to the extended down below. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. We'll talk soon. Bye.